Whoa, impressive digs.
Ahem. Have you ever heard of knocking?
Of course, but I find their new album too commercial.
What are you doing here? Don't you at least wipe your feet?
Not since my 8th birthday. Back then, my dad?
Rufus?
Dad! You're Captain Seagull?
Ahem. Your shoes, Rufus.
Excuse me, sir. Wow, Dad, this is really a totally radical kick-ass location. And a doormat made of real wombat. Respect.
Doormat?
Yeah, it's hanging right next to the door.
That's my Sunday coat.
Oh.
Listen, Rufus, I'm a busy man. Just tell me what brought you here and then run along and play again, okay?
Aren't you at all glad to see me?
Yes, of course I'm glad. I'm just very busy right now. If you're a good boy and let your old man finish his work, then maybe later we can go feed the seagulls.
Feed the seagulls? Are you kidding? I have important things to do.
Then it won't matter if I haven't got time for you until later, right?
Later. You always say that. I thought you went to Elysium.
Elysium?
Yes, Elysium, you know. You left me to move to Elysium. You can't tell me you don't remember that.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember. And how? Just what was I thinking? After all, everybody knows that it's impossible to escape Deponia. What a wild and crazy guy I was back then. Always reaching for the stars. Today, I know it's not worth the effort to pursue such crazy ideas. Once you're as old as your dad, I'm sure you'll understand.
You can so totally forget that. I'll never be that old. Loser. You changed your name?
Nothing to do with you. Honestly. But still, please don't go around telling everybody you're my son, all right?
Dad, how come you're talking to me like that? You may not have noticed, but I am no longer a child.
Ah, you're all grown up now.
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Like with a house of your own and a steady income.
Well, I mean, that's,
I'll take that for a no.
I'm a tinkerer. I even had a real workshop in Kuvak.
You're not talking about that toy workbench I once gave you when you were little.
Well, I'm still way more grown up than you are. So there. Don't you even want to know what I've been up to all this time?
Oh, please don't tell me you wreaked some sort of havoc again. What was it this time? Did you set something on fire? Did you steal anything? Destroy someone else's property?
Well, I mean, you've got to see that in context. I have to stop the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Then what are you doing here in the floating black market? The Organon are far away. And if anything should explode here, it'll probably be your fault.
Yeah, you just don't understand.
I don't? So when has the Organon ever blown up anything?
Maybe not so far, but...
And how many detonations have you caused this month?
Well,
That shut you up, huh?
I'm still counting. I need to go look after my Elysian girlfriend.
Yes, of course. What was her name again? Babsy Boo?
No, not Babsy Boo. She's a true Elysian. Her name is Goal.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Now you're impressed, huh?
You meet an Elysian and then bring her here? Didn't I teach you anything?
No, you were a great parent.
You didn't leave her alone, did you?
Don't worry, she's in a safe place, down in Gulliver's Tavern at the harbor.
Okay. Looks like I failed to teach you a few essential facts of life.
Really, Dad, let's not go there. I know all about the bees and the flowers, although I may be a little unclear about the concept of pollination. But I'm a real pro when it comes to building hives, if you know what I mean.
You're giving me hives, all right. But let's get back on topic. What I was trying to say is that obviously you never learned how to treat a lady. Have you at least invited her to dinner?
Well, there was this bowl of peanuts.
I'm talking about a date, Rufus. A romantic date. The only restaurant that might be suitable is Chez Schlumpy. At least they offer an exclusive view. But alas, all they have on their menu is platypus.
What's wrong with platypus?
It's so vulgar. It lives among the flotsam and feeds on table scraps. It could even be the heraldic beast of Deponia. No, platypus dishes would only remind her that she is stranded in the boondocks. You must see to it that platypus completely disappears from the menu at Schlumpy's. Can you do that?
Ah, piece of cake for a romantic like me.
Once you've done that, you may reserve a table in my name. But not before then. Understand?
I haven't told you the half of it.
Oh my, Rufus. What else have you gotten yourself into?
I'm actually about to go to Elysium.
Good luck.
I'm serious. I'm going to Elysium.
Yeah, right. Come on, Rufus. I am truly flattered that you want to follow in my footsteps. But do you really have to step into every single pile of poop on the way?
Not everyone. For one thing, I would never leave my 8-year-old son behind.
Really? So you would take him along?
Yes, I would.
Well, if he takes after you, I hope you'll remember to bring a little shovel and a plastic bag.
I'll tell you some other time.
Sounds good to me. In the meantime, I'll consult my legal advisor.
What exactly are you working on?
I need to write instructions for my staff.
And you consider that more important than talking to your son? We haven't seen each other in years.
So why would every second suddenly count now? I am responsible for this house and its personnel.
I am also responsible for doing important things, like saving the world.
Then why are you still hanging around here? Do I still have to hover over you to make sure you're completing your chores?
Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even an 8-year-old would buy it.
Secret Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 1. Secret Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 2. Gah, this library is a total waste of space.
As a real gentleman, I read a lot.
As a real blah blah blah, that doesn't change the fact that the shelf is big and ugly. Besides, it's too dark in here to read.
Ah, that's true. I should buy a new crystal chandelier when I have the chance. But for now, a few candles will suffice. I need candles. There. Here, Rufus. Be so good and take this memo to the servant's mailbox.
Yeah, who does he think he is? Well, he is my... Oh, whatever. Anyway, I'm not his errand boy. This is no luxury villa. This place is overrun with weeds.
Those are flowers, Rufus. I have them brought from the garden as decoration.
These hideous vegetables?
They could actually use a bit more water. I need water for the flowers. There.
This is no luxury villa. There's even parasites nesting here.
That is my aquarium. I collect rare ornamental fish.
Rarely significant, maybe. And they're tiny, too.
I should actually feed them again. I need breadcrumbs. There.
This is no luxury villa. The whole wall is open here.
That's called a picture window, Rufus. This way I always have an eye on the entire black market.
But there's a terrible draft.
The floor heating is actually supposed to compensate for that. I need coal. There.
Can't you do anything on your own?
That is why I have servants.
Oh yeah, do they wipe your butt, too?
Oh, that reminds me.
Stop
need
scribbling.
Toilet
Haven't you noticed that this doesn't save you any time? On the contrary, you spend all your time writing notes.
Mind your tone, young man.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Now I've lost my thread of thought. What was I going to write down? Ah, that was it. I need thread.
Look, Dad.
Heavens, boy! Did you pocket someone else's property again? Haven't we discussed your kleptomania problem in depth? You put that back right now, young man. Right now!
What is that? A message from Captain High and Mighty? You can keep it. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
Well, this message may interest you much more.
What? Show me. I need candles. Damn!
He needs candles.
I read that.
And you have candles.
Yes, but
Well?
I don't need that sort of thing. Go ahead and take it if you want it.
You can bet on it. I have another memo from Seagull.
Oh dear. I've got a bad feeling about this. I need water. Go ahead and take it if you want it. Go on. Help yourself.
Mail from Seagull.
Oh, please, no. I need bread. So the bread, too. Very well. It's yours.
Guess what I have here?
Another memo.
Bingo!
I need coal. What else? There goes the coal.
Here I am again, and this time...
Just take everything you can find. I don't need anything at all anymore, except for a quiet moment to cry myself to sleep. Hey! What are you doing?
You said I can take everything.
But those are my mother's ashes.
Hey, I didn't make the rules. I just bent them a little. The ashes of Crane's mother. And before anyone asks, I had a good reason for taking them. It will all become clear in the overall context, or become totally insignificant in the face of more important matters. This spade knows how to behave better than that darn rake. I've got enough loose dirt in my coat. If I need more soil, I should look for an appropriate container. That may be just dirt, but it's no worse than the rest of the stuff I carry around. I never touch. I'm gonna have to brood on this idea for a while longer. Empty, empty except for the bird droppings. Considering that Crane supposedly owns only things he really needs, his junk is awfully useless. I thought he was just bragging. Considering that Crane supposedly owns only things he really needs, I thought... And they say I don't know anything about fishing. I've built a fully functional hook doohickey. I'm sure I could come up with a super pun, but I just don't have the heart for it right now. It should be possible to build something, a toolbox. I already hooked. I've got almost all the components for a fishing rod now. Look at this! A fine specimen, wouldn't you say?
What the? Don't tell me you caught that!
Sure looks like it.
Holy haddock! Perhaps I misjudged you. Just how is that possible when you have so little fisherman's luck? What's your secret, buddy?
I use a pedal-powered tandem rod.
Yeah, pull the other one. If you won't tell me your fishing secret, get lost.
I use a tear-proof line made of caterpillar silk.
Also called a yarn. If you won't tell me your fishing secret, get lost.
I attract fish with my animal magnetism.
That's a lie. Ew, and a disgusting thought. If you won't tell me your fishing secret, get lost.
They call it fisherman's luck.
Never. I know an unlucky guy when I see one. If you won't tell me your fishing secret, get lost.
It's because I'm so incredibly relaxed.
Yeah, that's an important factor, which you haven't got. A real fisherman's so laid back that he can't leave the house without a folding chair. If you won't tell me your fishing secret, get lost.
I use a special kind of bait.
Ha! And now he claims to have a... Wait a minute. Bait is important, and you must have caught that razorfish somehow. Could it be that you've really got a special bait?
Are you calling me a liar?
Not if you show me your bait.
Huh, what's in it for me?
Well, I could offer you a tiger fish.
An ordinary tiger fish against my fantastic special bait? You must be a few worms short of a can.
Forget it then.
Forget it then, like, so totally.
Ha! See if I care. If you want a tiger fish at some point, bring me your special bait. If not, shoot! What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tiger fish.
Hey, stand still. Bummer.
Are you serious? You can't even catch a fish that's already on land?
I didn't want it. It was suffering from epilepsy.
Yeah, whatever. Keep your bait until you really want to fish. Otherwise, beat it.
Strange toilet paper covered with little bumps. No wonder that, well, oh, that already has enough crumbs on it. You know, I should think about a crumb tray for my coat. Considering that Crane supposedly owned... I don't want to bother the two of them. Wait a second. What am I saying? Hello? Rufus is back. Darn it. They can't hear me.
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
No way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's gadget shop.
Ha! A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?